Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the beautiful spoilers. Steffy in Bill's grip as he torments Ridge. Bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, may leverage Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Messins Wood, over Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., and the custody case interference. Not only is Bill perplexed over the judge's decision, but friends and family are as well, and this includes Steffy Forrester. It is just a matter of time before Ridge Forrester's, Thorsten K., involvement in the custody case emerges. He strong-armed Judge Craig McMullen, Joe Lando, to rule in Katie Logan's, Heather Tom, favor in the custody case. Bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, manipulates the judge into revealing Ridge's involvement with the ruling. She runs right to Bill with this information, according to the bold and the beautiful spoilers from Soap Central. Bill has got Ridge Forrester right where he wants him, so let the games begin. He can ruin Ridge's life by turning him into the law, and the judge's life as well. It looks like the old Bill Spencer emerges to play with Ridge for a while. The tables are turned and Bill will enjoy seeing him squirm. Once Steffy sees what Bill is doing to her father, she might try to appeal to him. He handed Steffy the keys to the kingdom with the FC stock with no strings attached. But will he do again? Would Bill bury the dirt on her dad as another good deed, as he did for Taylor Hayes, Hunter Tylo crime? Bill still considers Steffy the love of his life, and with Steffy in his pocket again, will he revert to his old ways? In the meantime, Brooke and Bill get even closer as her marriage to Ridge is on the rocks. Once Ridge Forrester finds out about Brooke's involvement with Bill and his custody case, the marriage is on really thin ice. Then, when Brooke discovers Ridge swayed the judge, she pulls further away from him. Steffy might show up with her request to spare her father from the law, just as Bill and Brooke are on the cusp of rebooting the Brill days. Steffy is bound to make a request to him after seeing her father suffer. She might just approach Bill and ask him to stop tormenting her father by holding the information over his head. But will Bill want something in return? This is a chance for the manipulator in Bill to emerge once again. He could see this as a chance to get Steffy back. This time around, he won't hurt his son Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, who is now happily married to Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Ridge would object for sure, but he wouldn't have a leg to stand on with Bill holding this over his head. Does he use emotional blackmail to get Steffy back where he wants her? Bill helped Steffy once when he gave her the Forrester Creation shares. He wanted nothing in return that time around. But that doesn't mean he'll help her again without something in return. After all, he did have that wedding gown created just for Steffy. It is a gown the fans never got to see. If Bill does take advantage of the situation and attempts to woo Steffy once again, what about Brooke? The spoilers suggest a Brill romance is brewing. Steffy's involvement with him may very well put a kink in Brooke and Bill's romance. With that said, this is the perfect storm for another triangle to form. This time around, Steffy unknowingly could come between Brooke and Bill. That should put a thorn in her stepmother's side. In this upcoming twist on the bold and the beautiful, the tension between Bill Spencer and Ridge Forrester is on the verge of erupting, with Steffy caught right in the center of the storm. As Bill's obsession with Steffy intensifies, Ridge finds himself unable to shake the feeling that Bill's motives are darker and more manipulative than they appear. Bill, ever the calculating businessman, sees an opportunity to gain power over Ridge, but his sights are also firmly set on Steffy, a factor that Ridge can neither forgive nor ignore. The obsession returns. Bill Spencer has always had a complex relationship with Steffy Forrester. Their history is tainted by fleeting moments of passion mixed with betrayal and manipulation. But as Bill watches Steffy rebuild her life with her family and return to her powerful role at Forrester Creations, he feels a rekindling of his obsession. To Bill, Steffy embodies everything he desires: beauty, strength, independence, and an undeniable allure that even he can't quite define. And now, Bill believes Steffy is the key to something much bigger, getting under Ridge's skin and reclaiming control. In typical Bill fashion, he starts small, finding ways to insert himself into Steffy's life under the guise of help. He claims to be worried about her safety, hinting that there are unseen threats she needs protection from. Steffy, initially skeptical, is reluctantly pulled into his web as he offers to secure her family with his vast resources. Bill's words are smooth, and he plays the part of a concerned friend with flawless precision. However, Steffy senses a familiar manipulation beneath his charm. Still, she can't deny that Bill's powerful presence provides a strange sense of comfort, one that's both intoxicating and dangerous. Ridge's fury and fear. As Ridge sees Bill inching closer to his daughter, alarm bells ring. Ridge has never trusted Bill and has long suspected he'd try to worm his way back into Steffy's life. For Ridge, it's more than a matter of romantic rivalry, it's personal. Bill's proximity to Steffy feels like a violation, an invasion of his family's sanctity. Ridge warns Steffy, imploring her to keep her distance, reminding her of all the times Bill has hurt her. But Steffy, ever the strong-willed individual, resents Ridge's interference, feeling he's overstepping and underestimating her ability to make her own choices. Bill, sensing Ridge's heightened emotions, seizes this opportunity to fuel the tension. He subtly taunts Ridge, making pointed comments about Steffy's independence and her right to choose whom she allows into her life. The passive aggression is razor-sharp, and Ridge finds himself bristling with fury. Yet Bill's calm exterior only serves to further enrage Ridge, making him feel helpless and cornered. A deceptive offer. To drive the wedge deeper, Bill devises a bold plan. He proposes a business partnership between Spencer Publications and Forrester Creations, using it as an excuse to spend more time with Steffy. He presents this offer publicly, catching both Ridge and Steffy off guard. He paints the idea as mutually beneficial, a way for both families to thrive while expanding their reach in the fashion world. Steffy is torn. On one hand, she's tempted by the potential success the partnership could bring, but she's wary of Bill's ulterior motives. Ridge, however, sees this as nothing short of an attack. He tries to convince Steffy that this business deal is Bill's ploy to control her. But Steffy, weary of Ridge's constant warnings, begins to feel that her father's obsession with Bill is overshadowing her autonomy. The more Ridge pushes, the more Steffy finds herself considering Bill's proposal, if only to prove to her father that she can handle herself. Bill's game intensifies. With Ridge visibly unraveling, Bill decides to push even harder, orchestrating a series of meetings with Steffy that are increasingly personal in nature. Under the guise of discussing business, he lures Steffy into private dinners and exclusive events. He showers her with compliments, calling her the future of the fashion world, and claiming he sees a spark in her that Ridge fails to appreciate. Steffy remains cautious, but is drawn in by Bill's charisma and genuine-seeming praise, feeling an unexpected thrill from the attention. As the lines blur, Steffy begins to wonder if she's misjudged Bill, believing he might actually respect her vision for the future. Yet there's a lingering unease she can't shake, a feeling that she's walking into a trap, but can't quite see where it's leading. The final blow. Ridge, desperate to break Bill's influence over Steffy, confronts Bill in a heated exchange. He demands that Bill stay away from his daughter, accusing him of using her as a pawn in their rivalry. But Bill, calm and smug, simply replies that Steffy is her own person and free to make her own decisions. He hints that perhaps Ridge's own control over his family is slipping, that maybe it's time for Steffy to see what true power looks like. Feeling cornered, Ridge's fury reaches a boiling point, and he publicly vows to end Bill's presence in their lives, one way or another. He begins seeking allies to undercut Bill's proposal, hoping to sway Steffy back to his side. Ridge's desperation only serves to strengthen Bill's position in Steffy's eyes, making him appear like the rational, composed alternative to her father's erratic behavior. Steffy's realization. As Steffy watches her father's descent into obsession, she begins to question her loyalty. Ridge's attempts to control her seem more like insecurity, while Bill's confidence in her vision feels empowering. But one fateful evening, a stray comment from Bill reveals the depth of his manipulation. He lets slip that he never actually intended for the partnership to succeed. It was always about gaining leverage over Ridge. In that moment, Steffy realizes that she's been a pawn in Bill's game all along. Angered and betrayed, Steffy decides to turn the tables on Bill. She plays along with his act, feigning interest in his proposal while quietly gathering evidence of his deceit. She plans to expose him, ensuring that his scheme to manipulate her family will backfire spectacularly. Ridge, who has been on edge, is left unaware of her plans, thinking that his daughter is falling deeper into Bill's grasp. A twist of fate. The showdown reaches a climactic moment at a Forrester event, where Bill and Steffy are set to announce their partnership. Just as Bill is about to present his proposal to the press, Steffy steps forward, delivering a scathing revelation of Bill's manipulation and betrayal. She exposes his plans to use their family ties to damage Forrester Creations, shattering Bill's reputation in front of the press, and ensuring that he loses the very influence he sought to gain. As the dust settles, Steffy turns to her father, who is stunned by her strength and resilience. She tells him that while she appreciates his concern, she doesn't need protection. She's more than capable of handling herself. Ridge, humbled and filled with newfound respect for his daughter, agrees to let her lead on her own terms. And as for Bill, he's left humiliated and alone, his grip on Steffy shattered, his plan in ruins, and his rivalry with Ridge more personal than ever.